And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we played another thriller against the Chargers, where we ended up winning 30 to 28. But it was an amazing game. I mean, it literally time expired as we took the win. They recovered an onside kick, which they needed. We were able to take the go-ahead touchdown, and then we were able to get the go-ahead touchdown from the 3 yard line as time expired. We had 1 second left. It was absolutely mayhem.
A new rookie.
Um, we keep getting this storyline. We're gonna keep answer get up to speed quickly. I mean, maybe it wants us to answer the other one, but stop giving us that. We did make a slight roster adjustment off camera. I'll go ahead and show it. Basically, oh, we ended up signing Chris Collier to the active roster. He is someone who's been on the team now since the start of this series, even before that, but just been on the practice squad. And as you can guess, we have demoted running back Raheem Sanders. We do not think his play has been worthy of being on the active roster. We're going to keep him on the practice squad just in case. He is a guy who normally only gets maybe a carry or two a game, but in those carries, he normally goes negative. So we ultimately decided, even though your upside is sky high, you're not living it to your fullest potential like a guy like Dylan Lobby is. So we ended up pulling the plug on that. Not to say it is over, but it is definitely not how it used to be. He will be our power back too, so if we do happen to need that, then that's good. Ashton Genty being our gadget does concern me. That could potentially mean Dante Ford ended up, or not Dante Ford, Vontae Turpin, which he did, ends up getting injured. Jack Beck, we already knew was out. Isaiah Polomeo is going to miss this game. Eric Stokes, Demario Douglas, Cavante Turpin. So we're going to be without our top two receivers. So our four receivers are remaining are give me a second while I think. Trey Tucker, Dante Fortin, who are already starting for us. Well, Dante Fortin starting at the free receiver because of Jack Beck's injury, which happened before this game. And then we also have Sterling Shepard, the veteran, and Monte Lynn, the undrafted rookie. So definitely going to be a very interesting game. We're going against the Broncos, so it's a huge division game. They're 1-3, we're 4-0. We are the last undefeated team remaining. There was 4 of us going into week 4. One of them being the Chargers, who winner of that game would have stayed undefeated. Marvin Mims for 9 yards on first down. As you can tell, we ended up being victorious. The other teams were the Browns and the Eagles. Yards of Jake Maddox or Jack Maddox, didn't quite see. Evan Ingram for 8 yards and a first down. Ten yards to Marvin Mims. That's a first down. That's going to put them in the red zone. All right, I was drinking water if you're wondering why I wasn't talking that much. Bo Nix rolling out, takes the check down to number 1. He's got the first down up to the 6-yard line. There is an injury timeout to one of the Denver O linemen. First and goal now from the 6-yard line. They go handoff. That is J.K. Dobbins. He's going to get 2 yards. Second and goal up to the 4. More like the 3.5, but who's counting? See Cortland Sutton in motion, and down goes Nix. Jonah Leilua gets back there. Loss of 5. Third and goal now back at the 9. Bo Nix is alone in shotgun. And not going to get there. 4th and goal at the 4 to Cameron Richardson gets the tackle there. They're going to go for a field goal. About a 21-yard chip shot, 22 maybe. And it's good. So Broncos opening drive results in them not getting in the touchdown, but they do still get a field goal. They take the lead 3-0. Also take nearly half the clock off. As we are now going to get our first drive started with a 7-yard pickup by Genty, followed by a 6-yard pickup by Tucker for a first down. Then a 9-yard pickup by Genty to already put us across midfield, incomplete by Smith. 3rd and 1, Dante Ford for 12 yards and a first down. 7-yard rush by Genty, 2nd and 3. 5 yards to Dante Ford, and that's a first down. Incomplete pass by Gino, 2nd down. 8 yards to Genty through the air, 3rd and 2 from the 18. 2 yards for Genty, that's a first down, and that's going to extend our drive. And we are in the red zone. So we're going to go ahead and watch the rest of this play out. Only a minute remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be a handoff to Dylan Lobby, the backup, who is stuffed. -3 on that play. Bring up 2nd and 13. Raiders do have to call one more play at least before the end of the quarter. They go kind of RPO maybe or screen to Trey Tucker. Absolutely nothing there. 3rd and 13 still. 19-yard line. Need to get to the 6 yards for a first down. We hike the play. Plenty of time. Gino throwing end zone. Tried to hit Genty. Good coverage there though. And that's incomplete. I want to say I was Nick Bonito on the coverage. So entering quarter number 2. Broncos do with 3-0, but I imagine we are going to be sending our field goal unit out there. We will. So 26, 36-yarder, maybe 37, 7, 8 yards, depending on what you count as the end zone. The kick is good by Carlson, and we are going to tie it up in the first play of the second quarter. 3-3. Nine-yard reception for J.K. Dobbins. Max Crosby with the sack. 3rd and 11. 25 yards to Kendrick Bourne and a first down. Huge pickup there. 6 yards to Jake Maddox, the tight end. 14 yards to Marvin Mims. They're close enough to the red zone, in my opinion. Cleveland leads 7-0 over Baltimore. Looked like Seattle and San Francisco were tied at 7 as well. 2nd and 10 for the 25. If you didn't see in the play history, it was an incomplete pass by Knicks. Nothing doing there for Dobbins. Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 12. Knicks alone in shotgun. Going to be a screen pass. Has blockers. And going to be about a yard short is Kendrick Bourne. 4th and 1 from the 17. And the Broncos are going for it. And Knicks rolling out. He's got the first down at the 10, 9-yard line. Injury timeout. Yet again, another Broncos O-lineman. 1st and goal from the 9. Knicks able to scramble for it. They go RPO again. This time it's Cortland Sutton. Breaks the tackle up to the 4-yard line. Pick up a 5, so 2nd and goal from the 4. They give it to Dobbins. He's going to get stuffed at the 6-yard line. A loss of 2. 3rd and goal now. Back-to-back times the Broncos have been in the goal-to-go situation. Let's see if this time it can end with a better result than a field goal. Throwing it up. And Cortland Sutton, he gets the touchdown, but we need to look at that. I mean, what was that? Number 36. Hugh Blue Kelly. You know, I can't really fault him. Why is he out there? He is... he is a special teams guy. Why did we have... I mean, he's our normally 5th for this game, 4th corner due to the injuries. As you can see, if we quickly scroll... one more. Yeah, 4th corner. Darian Porter to Cameron Richardson and Isaac Ford, the main 3. Well, Isaac Ford, the rookie, to Cameron Richardson. These guys are kind of in a battle for that 3rd corner spot. I do like both of them, however. Hugh Kelly, we brought back. He was a free agent who we actually didn't re-sign, but we brought him back during the free agency period. Because he is such a good special teams player. But he gets out there for coverage, and it just does not go well. I mean, he had good coverage, but he just didn't even jump for the jump ball. Cortland Sutton had a freebie. 3rd and 13. Incomplete pass, and we're going to punt for the first time this game. Drive number 4, one of the team's punts. Good return, 14 yards for Marvin Mims. 10-yard pickup for Mims, just short of the first down. Incomplete by Nick, so it's 3rd and 1. They get 9 yards to Evan Ingram. Dangerous game they played there, passing it both times on 3rd and inches. Incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton with a 19-yard pickup, followed by a 5-yarder to Cortland Sutton if you look into play history. With us being inside 4 minutes, we're probably just going to watch the rest of this half anyway. As it's a good pickup by Dobbins up to the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. Dobbins again, down to the 2. Injury timeout 2. That's the same O-lineman as before. So we come into this game very injured, but I mean, it feels like actively trying to injure their guys. 3rd and goal from the 7. Sack on the play. Is that Matt Royster? That might have been Matt Royster, the rookie. Throwing over the middle, Dobbins, touchdown. Number 57, no idea who that is off the top of my head. It was Matt Royster who got involved, though. But 57, who was that? Deion Jones, the veteran. Oh, come on, man. Gotta do better than that. You've been playing such a good game so far. Not games, season. Granted, we're only 4 games in, but with 2:40 left to go in the half, we trail 17-3. Now, the good thing for us is we can, score a touchdown to end the half. We get the ball to start the second half. So back-to-back touchdowns, one to end the half, one to start the half. We're in a tie ball game. So we just pretty much have to do well these next 2 drives. Gino airing it out. It's complete, the 44-yard line. Dante Fortin for the 1st down. Gino rolling out, sacked back at the 40-yard line. Injury timeout to Brock Bowers. Arguably the league's best tight end. Gino gonna get sacked again, 3rd and 23. The good thing is we do have 2 tight ends who I'm very confident in Michael Mayer and Albert Okwegbenum at the 2 and 3 normally. Gino just going to take it himself, get some extra yardage. Broncos obviously going to take a timeout, looking to extend their lead to go into the half. They'll have just under 2 minutes as the punt by A.J. Cole. Well, it's great. The fact they're getting the ball at the 30-yard line. What is that, a 25-yard punt? As Nick's going to scramble for the 1st down, slides down at the 42. Pick up a 12. Nick's looking again. Run out time, Tyree Wilson! Forces the fumble. They recover, 2nd and 26, back at the 27. They're chewing clock. I don't know why we're not taking the timeout. Nick's to throw again. Complete to Marvin Mims. He fights for every last yard. 3rd and 12 up to the 40. Broncos take a timeout with 31 seconds left. What an effort there by Marvin Mims. Just kept breaking tackles. They go to a little screen to Kendrick Bourne. He has the edge. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Huge pickup and a 1st down. 28 yards, the announcer says. Denver now in field goal range. Still have a timeout to work with. They check it down to Bourne again. He picks up 9 yards. 2nd and 1 up to 23. Gotta be careful with what you do now, because no timeouts. And that's incomplete. Tried to hit Sutton. The best case scenario here is they don't get a first down and the clock keeps running. If we get like a sack. As Nick's rolling out. Complete. Evan Ingram to the 18-yard line. 12 seconds remaining. Broncos got to be careful. I don't think you're able to get a playoff like if you get tackled in bounds. So this is pretty much end zone, out of bounds, or nothing. We're incomplete. And he gets in the end zone. Marvin Mims, he doesn't even get in on his own. We tackle him in. We had it. I just skipped a bunch of plays out of frustration. 7 yards to Sterling Shepard to the 44. 2 yards for Genty. I mean, that's just... This first half has been mental mistakes. We allowed a jump ball touchdown to Cortland Sutton. We allowed that touchdown to Marvin Mims. They shouldn't have even been in that situation. But we allowed 28 yards on a screen pass. Trey Tucker for 20 yards. Going to put us in the red zone. It's going to take a miracle for us to come back. Glad we were the last undefeated team and we're going to lose a week later. I mean, how poetic. Genty down to the 1 yard line. 1st and goal. We go handoff to Michael Mayer, the tight end lined up in the fullback. We get the touchdown. First play is a 7-yard pickup by Dobbins. 3rd and 3. We force a 3 and out, so hey, we're at least fighting. 37-yard punt. 4-yard return by Monte Linton. Geno Smith runs for 4 yards. 14 yards to Dante Fortin and a 1st down. 2 yards for, I didn't get to see how I was. Dante Fortin, 29 yards, 1st down. We are right outside the red zone. We're going to go ahead and hop into slow motion. We go outside toss to Genty. He breaks the tackle, gets the edge. Goes nowhere though. 2nd and 10. No pickup on that play. Geno. Time runs out. Sack for 5 yards. Number 0. He ain't gonna turn, so we can't see his number or his name. 3rd and long now. 15 yards. Need to get to about the 11 for a 1st down. Obviously gonna try for it. Geno scrambles. Is he gonna be sacked back at the 35? And now we're looking at like 52, 53 yarder. I mean, Daniel Carlson has struggled with this range. Not this time, though. Field goal is good. We're still chipping into their lead. They lead by 11, but not quite over yet. Good return, or 15 yards for Marvin Mims. 1st down to the 45. I thought they returned that. 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass by Jeremy Chin. Knocks it away. 3rd and 10. Complete to Dobbins for 7, but short of the 1st down. And they punt it again. So here we are. We're forcing these stops. 11 yards to Brock Bowers for the 1st down. Glad to see he's back out there. 2 yards for Genty. Incomplete pass by Geno. 3rd and 8. 11 yards to Sterling Shepard and a 1st down. 13 yards to Dante Fortin and a 1st down. Incomplete pass by Smith. 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass by Smith. 3rd and 10. 11 yards to Trey Tucker and a 1st down. Incomplete pass by Smith. 6 yards for Geno. 3 yards for Lobby. We're going to go ahead and watch this in slow-mo. We're kicking the field goal. Okay, I don't agree with this call. Unless we fake it. Kick is good. It's a one-score game. I understand maybe, make it a one-score game. But at the same time, 4th and 1 with Ashton Genty as our running back, I think you go for that hands down, no questions asked. "21 yards to Cortland Sutton for a first down. 45-yard touchdown for J.K. Dobbins, and we're on the ropes. Down 15 with 7 minutes to go. "27 yards to Fortin for a first down. 6 yards to Tucker. 49ers and Seahawks both tied at 24, having a great one. So were the Browns and Ravens. It was Browns 21, Ravens 18. 6 yards to Sterling Shepard and a first down. 26 yards to Dante Fortin. First and goal. And we're probably just going to stay in slow motion the rest of this game. Huge drive here. And it's complete to Bowers for the touchdown. And the Raiders, assuming the extra point is good, are going to bring it to a one-score game yet again. The fight we have showed, we have scored 20 points so far this half. We put up 3 in the first half. The Broncos put up 24. It was 24-3 entering half. It's 31-23. We're still losing, don't get me wrong. We're still down a touchdown. Still have to rely on the defense to get a stop for us. But honestly, both sides have stepped up. We allowed 24 points in the first half. We were on pace for 48. We scored 3 points in the first half. We were on pace for 6. We were on pace to lose 48-6. And now we only trail by a touchdown. Nix rolls out. Throws it away at the very end. Royster gets there to get the hit. He was being chased by Wilson as well. 3rd and 7. Nix throwing the deep ball. He has a man wide open. Cortland Sutton lost in the defense. And that is probably going to be the dagger. We also just commit a penalty on the extra point. I mean, it's going to be on the kickoff, so. Q Blue Kelly, someone who's not normally in that position. Well, doesn't this help us? I mean, we get at the 35. I feel like it's stupid to not commit a penalty. EA, that's where you got to fix your game. Let it to where you can attempt the go for 2 from the 1 yard line. First down to the 46, Trey Tucker. Gino checks down to Genty. Able to make one-man miss, but gonna actually result in a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. We're down 50 points. We need 2 touchdowns. One of which being a 2-point conversion. And Gino, I mean, just a statue right there. Zach Allen gets his 3rd sack of the game. 3rd and 19 back at the 38. I mean, this is the miracle work we need. Gino gonna air it out. 1-on-1. Incomplete. That's how you play a jump ball right there, people. 4th and 19. Game on the line. Gino alone in shotgun. We have 4 receivers out there. And Gino's going to throw it deep. 1-on-1 again. And it's caught for the touchdown. Number 26, who is that? Are they calling OPI? Is that Darian Porter who just caught that? We're going to obviously take the touchdown. Darian Porter, for some reason, lined out at receiver, gets a 62-yard touchdown. The only reason I could think of that happening is he's our gadget. We're going to go for the extra point. And it's good. 38-30. Broncos still lead, getting the ball back with 2:42 All they have to do is either score once, which not going to rule that out, or chew enough clock away. What a spin move. Turned up to the 30-yard line. The 30-yard line, that is generous as can be. That was a 29. 2 minutes and 38. We should have probably kicked it in the back of the end zone, so they would have had to call an extra play. They passed it, though. Risky business. Another one. First down to the 36. Timeout Raiders, our first. Cortland Sutton just jump balled us again. It was number 29 on the coverage. Who was that? Or 26. That's Darian Porter. He's not even playing the ball. They are in field goal range. It is a 53-yarder, so it's not a gimme. In my opinion, a first down ends it, though, because I don't think you miss from that range. Oh, my goodness. They had a beautiful screen pass. Incomplete, though. It hit the wrong dude. Sutton was walk-in touchdown. They go another RPO. First down to Kendrick Bourne. We take another timeout, but they got a first down. They're well in field goal range. As long as they don't turn the ball over, they win this game. Nix, I mean, he's still throwing the ball. He gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. We take a timeout. You know, maybe it's not over. If they're going to throw the ball and take a sack, I mean, that's going to hurt them. Big pickup to Kendrick Bourne, 3rd and 4. And we are relying on a blocked field goal or a miss. 3rd and 4 from the 18. First down ends it. I mean, if they don't get a first down, all they have to do is kick the chip shot field goal and they win. They're going to throw for it. I mean, this is huge if they don't get it. They're going... You're fucking kidding me. Marvin Mims, jump ball touchdown. Isaac Ford on the coverage. And granted, he actually goes for the smackdown. And Darian Porter delivers a huge hit. But these are just mistakes you cannot make. That is 3 jump ball touchdowns that have cost us. And we don't even get the block kick because for some reason it didn't let me dive. I mean, it would have been 44 to 32 potentially. I mean, still. We're going to try our absolute best. Turns it up to 27. I mean, we have a minute 50. We saw the Chargers last week get the onside kick. I mean, do you believe in miracles? Will it happen twice? We're going to play like it will. Tonte Ford up to the 41. First down. We don't have any timeouts, so we got to be fast no matter what we call.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First down to the 48. Tackled in bounds. We still got to keep going. Time is not on our side. And we throw whatever kind of pass that was by Geno Smith is an interception that ends the game. Trey Tucker, by the way, or who was it? Dante Fortin, by the way. This is for Dante Fortin. What the fuck is that from? Well, that's how our undefeated season ends. Kaone Hufunga, the interception. We're going to lose 45 to 30. And you know, we just didn't play a complete game. I mean, the defense sucked. We allowed 45 points. 24 in the first half, 21 in the second. Actually, are we able to see the score? Like, score summary? Yes, we are. We allowed 21 points in the second and 21 in the fourth. We played 2 quarters of good football, 2 quarters of bad football. On defense. And offense, I mean, we put up 10 points in the third, 17 in the fourth. Like, we were trying in the second half. I respect, the offense not giving up. But at the same time, we shouldn't have been in that position. 26 for 38, 352 yards, 2 touchdowns, a garbage time interception. 17 for 69, 4 yards a carry. Dylan Lobby didn't get a single yard. Michael Mayer, 1 yard touchdown. Receiving, Dante Ford, 9 for 160. I mean, at least we know we have a capable receiver. Trey Tucker, 6 for 53. He played well. Brock Bowers, 3 for 27, 3 for 24. For both Genty and Shepard. A yard or a 1 catch for 62 yards and a touchdown for Darian Porter, our cornerback. 3 sacks allowed by Jose Wallace, the rookie. Caleb Rogers allows 2. Charles Grant allows 1. Another thing, Zach Allen, 3 sacks. I mean, that's just, we cannot be allowing that. 12 tackles for Hickman, 11 for Richardson, 10 for Royster, 2 tackles for loss for Wilson and Lelu, a sack for Jonathan Culp, Jonah Lelu, Tyree Wilson, and Max Crosby. With no turn, we did force a fumble by Tyree Wilson, but we didn't recover it. Kicking was actually perfect for once. Punting, 34.5 average. That's where, oh my goodness, absolutely abysmal. I mean, we just got to look at the bright side, right? We were heavily injured. It's just something we got to move on from. Hopefully, we're going to advance next week. We're going to check that injury report and make sure we are all good to go. A lot of those guys, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll look at the mock draft first. Kansas City projected to pick second. Never thought we'd see the day. Well, this isn't fair. How come Telvin Northcutt can have the last name Northcutt, but I can't? Broncos at 12 after beating us. We are projected to pick Chargers at 28. We're still projected to pick at 32. We're projected to take a receiver. No, we don't need a receiver. We have 4 capable guys. That's our issue. One of the guys we have is not getting on the field. And we just saw him put up 100 and, 60 yards when he did. So everyone is back, but Isaiah Polamayo, backup safety. That's okay. But in the next episode, you're telling me the Chiefs are projected to pick second at 2 and 3. I thought that mean they haven't won a game or something. How okay? There's the Vikings are winless. There's a bunch of 1 and 4 teams. That's interesting. But that is going to do it for this episode. Oh no, it's not. We have to watch the weekly recap. I almost forgot. Speaking of, I don't think we saw the halftime show, and I'd like to apologize for that. Maybe I skipped it out of frustration because, I mean, this was just a bad game. Knicks throwing the deep ball wide open with Sutton here. I don't know how we let a man that wide open because this was, I want to say this was the fourth quarter. Knicks threw for 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, come on. Our defense just crumbled. This one I'm really excited for. 49ers Seahawks. Last time I saw it, it was 21 all or something like that. Purdy slinging it. What a catch. I mean, somehow Ayuk breaks all those tackles. 37-31. 49ers win in an absolute thriller. Finally, the Dolphins and the Chargers, both 3-1. How's this one going to end? It's going to end with Tua slinging the ball. Caught on the run. Able to not get tackled there. 27-21. Dolphins win that one over the Chargers. Boyd, is that potentially Tyler Boyd? And that'll do it for the weekly recap. And there we go. That is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time where we play the Kansas City Chiefs before going to our bye week. In my opinion, if we're able to end up with a win there, we'd be 2-1 in the division rather than 2-1. That's a big decider. We don't want to lose in the division. No matter what after this game, our only loss is going to be in the division. So big free game stretch we are in. We end up going 1-1. Let's see what the result of game number 3 will be. I will see you guys next time for that game. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.